are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm up now. Isn't okay. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a cool shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that.
I'm not feeling it, man. You go put on your list, bro.
No.
Listen, I got focus.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Punter Mitch Wishnowski ready to do the honors. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Brown with a return here. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. The defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Offense in a hurry up here. Takes the second down snap. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the line.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for receivers, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, play action. It's caught left side, right here. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw because you're about to get smacked.
They are throwing it again. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. That's good for an Eagles first down.
We came from nothing, so they came like it's nothing. Shorty from the introduction, I came from the pain and stuff. Who picked who without taking that?
And you know this one too, Kate. Crumbs always lead to...
Works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. It's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Making a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Every once in a while, I'll get these little flashbacks. Just flashes me back to the preseason, the first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright.
Me too.
Will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Now it's Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets some decent yardage there before they send him out. Looks like about 6, so he's got 2nd and 4.
Drive starting run like that, Kate, is a really good every opportunity to play. But whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if we can get you a new set of downs.
And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. And this is headed the wrong way. Lose yards here.
Next song.
Ooh, talk about bad motion up front. Going jumbo still backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down, Jones to throw. Chase down to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Really good plays, Brock. Back-to-back behind the line. Bring up 4th down.
Exactly how you draw this defensively. A 3-and-out stop on top to create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the other.
Hell no.
Big time. They come through massive gain there on 4th down. Give them 24 yards.
Mike.
I see him on the street for the business. I think he was back in the street.
Of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Philadelphia coming up in just a moment. We're ready to go for the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Receiver gets it on the handoff. One stops right at the line for no gain. It's going to be 2nd down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, takes more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play
Alexa, next one.
that same way too. Man, you get to
Alex.
earn the right to be aggressive
Next one.
and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Alexa, next song.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Alexa, next song.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. Cut by the open
Hell
man.
no.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first. And off to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
It's been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force.
Drop my shit.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Give up the gun.
No, not
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he got there. Only a yard for that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
All that. Doing all that. All that.
Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Lining up the field goal try. This will be around a 33-yarder for it. McPherson's kick is good.
Hey, what's up, man?
Back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Brown with a return here. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground and get it wrong. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's got some air under this one. Deep down the middle. Caught at the 20-yard line. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles out lead by 10. Fairbairn now to the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just
Robert, get out of there.
25-yard line.
You hear me?
At their own 26-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
I hear you, baby.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man.
Yeah.
There he goes, right sideline. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the down 3 set. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Running left, here's Walker. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know what you think. Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long, they're going to throw. That's Cox. This is Lovett. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a one-score game in the first half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers, they got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
I'm on bad. It's never looking so good. I love you now.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. First and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That's what what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
So it'll be second and 2 when we get back from our 2-minute warning. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Straight ahead with Taylor. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield and marking at the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. They're throwing it. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield strike. Sent to the ground by Maxwell Hairston.
Some certainly do it better than others can, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, toting the ball as a runner. Really importantly is a check down out on short throws.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Taylor gets it on first and 10. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ryan Blanche getting there for the tackle.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Complete out to the right. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now a timeout taken by the offense. And we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. From the red zone on first. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Point after up and good by Bear. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Carter. Come here.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line.
On throw. Back up.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They blow up the opening play of this drive. The aggressiveness from this defense.
Send a pretty clear message. No one fools for a second as they create and tackle for loss.
Jones down the row. Escapes the pocket. So he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies. We do, King. We try to play hero ball in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking for Mississippi State. He's fighting around to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off in that game.
You know, they call that money down because you're just simply not going to last long Don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. But nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on first down. This one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
That's all, nigga. Don't call me talking about you gonna run it all game. You know that. I took offense to that.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On the shotgun, it's Jones.
Oh, he got caught up.
Makes the grab and bounds left side. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move
That's
the ball
no
in this
stuff,
league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Rose caught. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
She just put something on the phone. No, I just shot up. She got me right. She
To give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. The Panthers cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've got the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here. They come up to the line, first and 10. Gets it out wide quick, and he might throw this. And nearly intercepted. A sensor play almost ended in disaster. The incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to try and throw it here. Screen to Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You hear me talk about rhythm, whether it's a football game, baseball swings, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. That'll be good for Philadelphia first down.
Just looking in the room, make the weapons left, pulling up with murder, popping nigga shit West.
Here we go, set. Nice, roll.
Oh, I did not know it was you.
The way to begin a new set of downs block as they drop him behind the line. Quickly trying to get set. Looking to throw.
You're right. You're right.
He's running with it. He's forced out.
Yeah, right.
He's played it. Still dropped. Not enough to avoid third down.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Now pressure coming.
How the fuck are you spinning sideways, niggas? That shit.
It's going to be 4th down or less than a yard. Offense to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
This might be a free play for him. Buys time, rolling right. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Fair bear now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. The Eagles tie their lead to 11.
They would find a way out for them.
Now he's Dixon to kick this one away. Turning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
And it was good fucking dick for the rose back. Listen, 2-5 give a fucking dick because the rose bad.
First look for the pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
It's 9 niggas, 6 story, look fucking
First
straight.
play's going to be against the
Doing all that. Doing all that. It just looked like. It just looked like. I know it do. Where the hole is that?
You can make big top, hit him in his leg, makes him
on second.
Doing all that. Doing all that.
talking about mistakes for the phone, no, no.
Down by 4
See if you still like this, because to the back of the phone, you make it feel real, so
All you want to do as a hitter is get back to the fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. Numbers tell us pretty clearly you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because this is third and manageable and
Oh, man. So good.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
as a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big time catch.
Doing all of that, bro. Doing all of that. Know that.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Last run only by a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running with Walker again.
Go ahead, bro.
This great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's going to go with a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down. Fresh set of downs now on 39. Genty from the gun. He's going to have this one down at the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane of field, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Going to the ground again on 4th. And their struggles on the
What's up, man? You keep working, my boy.
He's tackled after a small gain. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like total war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Getting out to his left. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. There's also great decision making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, it's Jones. Left side is hauled in by Loveless. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Well, looks like it should end right there, but they beat the defense and converts on 3rd and 17. In the red zone now. Brings it in. And they shove him out. Looks like he's got about 6 foot in.
You like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that play forward.
2nd and 3 now. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward.
And all that.
And now starts some work to do now on 3rd down. He only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We're not gonna be around. Fuck all that old chicken niggas. We be acting wrong. No, this is business in my face. Yeah, it's gonna be gone. Man, it's not gonna grab this thing.
Breaking from the gun. It's Joe.
Before we make it
On
home.
the move, hit it right. Trying to get away from the pressure block and chase it. They drop it. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on fourth down.
This defense been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm and keep the offense going. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on fourth down. Desperation's on here. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within one score in the fourth.
You know, snitching. You niggas ain't real. You never gonna be straight. Niggas know I'm this man. I'm never niggas know I'm this man.
How quickly things can change, partner. From second down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
And he goes out of bounds. Wow, major miscue there, and they're not going to get two. Now this could be the game right here. Down a score, they need to get this ball back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Now give it to Hill. And this is going to be just what his defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles with a 5-point lead. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
I've been trying before.
Brock, look at this. He set up the throw.
Come on, man. Go. The game.
Throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect.
I love Reggie bitch. 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 I like bitches that's gonna do it and I ain't gotta tell them. I love Reggie bitch, even though they have some extra. I love that. Her pussy ain't drawing and you just come with it. Then after I practice, they go make your chicken. I like what's so big to me. Like
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Philip Rivers owns that record, Rock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. One's out and cut on the right side. Kane gets this down inside the 35.
People serious, Mike.
Gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Gotta move them chains. Just build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. A give, left side to Taylor. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
They're going to pass it here. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He'll throw it. Going deep here for the end zone.
Game time, baby. Game time. Game time, nigga. You playing with me, Larry? Good shit.
That's some good old-fashioned playground.
Hey, hey, hey,
That's his kid. Let him run.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12.
You know you had that ass people come Larry, man. You been fucking with me too long.
Starting from the 5. Eagles out of bounds.
Hey, hey. Slide up the green light.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. Throwing now. Another shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
What's that,
That's
man?
really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long. Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot.
No.
And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, and they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So this one's seemingly in their pocket. A chance to pad the lead here, 1st and goal. Goal to go, they're passing. Chased out to his right. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. 2nd and goal, they're going to throw. Escapes the pocket. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is
and he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, let's go. And the Eagles go up by 19.
I've been so much I've never been late. Let you know, man.
On down with Dixon. Take this one away.
It's been so weird. Listen, come on. They poop on that.
Led the 7.
I didn't know the back. Nick the ball shaking.
He's brought down
They
just
don't know
inside the 25. Throwing trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Trying to push deep downfield. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
So they getting bumped.
At their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. That's incomplete. Incompletes with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a design run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. This will be the final play of the game.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Working on 1st down. He throws a bullet deep to the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Hey.
So it's an Eagles win here in this...
From listening to JC. I'm a real hooper. I ain't got ass for a get a nigga ass for the matter of fact, tell the niggas that got that I'm still strong. Tell that nigga, yeah, I'm the kill bro. I'm the kill boy. Got some black stupid ass in my kill boys. And my bitch that on the hook doing it. I was the niggas to that nigga that they gon' kill bro. No, I'll never go to sleep till the pills come out. You don't have to. No, even when I'm on that road, bitch, I'm still home. Bitch, I'm kicking gang, bitch, I'm kicking gang, I know feel. Bitch, I'm living from the streets, I can't feel for you.
Alexa, pause. Alexa. Alexa. Damn, pause. We're gonna knock. That's always gonna be a battle.